Hey guys, just at the Tarawera 2020 athlete check-in and expo. We've actually checked in and gone through the expo a minute ago. We ended up spending way more money than we wanted to. It's really good prices and really good offers, and it's actually a really good expo this year, so we went a bit crazy and I bought another vest and Joe's bought a couple of skirts and stuff. Just chilling the day before the race. All registered, all signed in. Just sitting by the funnel, trying to work out where we might be sitting waiting for each other. It's kind of nice here because it's in the shade, but I think it's going to be taken on the day. There's a nice bench right by the funnel. So it's the day after the race. I finished at about 7:20 something, 7:22, something like that, for the 50k. Had great weather for the race, like perfect weather. We could not have asked for better. It was really hot the day before. It's going to be really hot again today. The last couple of weeks have been sun, but on the race day we had overcast. A little bit of rain in the morning that stopped 5-10 minutes before the race started. As we were on the bus to go out to the start line, the rain stopped, which was just ideal. And we had a nice cool, relatively cool day. So we got really lucky with the weather. Race went really well. My nutrition didn't go as well as I hoped. I took just a mix of a couple of protein bars, some nuts. I had some like gelatine sweet, like some sweets and stuff, jet planes they're called. Just a mix of stuff, and it all kind of went out the window a little bit. The nuts worked pretty well, but I ended up not really being able to digest as well as I hoped. It's something I have a problem with sometimes, so I ended up on a crazy mix of like Coca-Cola and just a liquid kind of diet of I had to have salt tablets near the end because I started cramping really bad, and just taking like bananas from the aid stations and so on to stop the cramping getting too bad. That's something I'm going to have to work on before my next ultra. Is going to be fixing my cramping issues. I think possibly losing some weight will probably help that, because I am probably 15 kilos heavier than I should be, and I don't think I'm going to be able to go up to a longer distance without losing some weight. So the next 6 months weight loss is going to be the focus, and then hopefully I'll do the Topo 74k, and then hopefully the 102k Tarawera next year. But as I say, it's not going to happen unless I lose weight. So yeah, it was a great day out. It was great to see a lot of our friends running different distances. Some of our friends are still out now. Actually, we've got a friend who's going to be coming in this afternoon on the 100 miler. So he'll be running for like 32, 34 hours or something right through the night. It's crazy. Yeah, it was a great course. It's really nice because we came up here at Christmas to do some biking around the forest and so on, a little bit of running. And because of that, I'd seen probably 80% of the course before, which was really helpful because I knew where I was, I knew where the hills were going to be and so on. It really helped me with pacing the energy and, you know, knowing when I can push and when I should pull back a bit. So I had some trouble at about 35k with cramping. I ended up quite a lot of cramping in both my calves and both of my like inner thigh muscle on both legs. So I'm gonna have to work on that. I might try some like yoga stretching, and maybe next time I'll try and take a bit more salt and a bit more potassium in my nutrition plan. Not sure how I'll work that in, but something just to stop the cramping being quite so bad, because it's pretty painful. I was lucky because I do sweat a lot, and because of the weather, I wasn't sweating as much as I normally would, but it was still a lot more than most other people. And I think because I sweat so much, I lose a lot of salt. So I was trying to take on salt by having Coke and crisps and everything else, just junk food basically. But it seemed to hold off the cramps. I had salt tablets as well, which I've never used before, but they seem to work. But not an ideal situation. Yeah, it's just the Tarawera is a great event, man. It's great to see the whole community across the country come together, and international visitors and so on. It really feels like the home of trail running in New Zealand, and it's really good to come here. And I could totally see me coming here every year for the event, just because it's so nice to see people. There's so many people who are doing events that they didn't think they'd finish, and you get to, like, you know, support them and clap them as they come in and so on. And yeah, it's an event that kind of brings out the best in people. So yes, it's good. Jo did the 21k. She was supposed to do the 50, but she dropped down to the 21 a couple of weeks ago. I think it was the right decision. She struggled on the day. I don't know if she's lost a bit of fitness or put on a bit of weight or whatever, but she found it hard this year. She did the 50 last year, so, you know, she's got it in her, but yeah, it was a hard day out there for her.
She finished it, I think it's like 3:40, something like that, 3 hours 40. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, it's a little bit faster. And the problem is with the 21k is that you're getting the last part of the 50k course, so you're getting all the kind of, a lot of the hills. It's the most difficult part of the 50k is the last 20 or so k, so it's just because it's short, it doesn't mean it's a particularly easy course. And obviously people tend to go a little bit quicker on it as well, so it can be quite difficult. There's a lot of uphill on that course. But yeah, she finished. Anyway, see you on the next one, I guess.